12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this live interview program, Stewardship with SNB, from the studios of Rstv here in Port Harcourt. You can watch us on Facebook at Rstv Channel 22, and of course on Twitter, that is X handle at Rstv22PH online, and on YouTube, you can also connect to us at Rstv online. And you can also watch us on GoTV Channel 142 and Start Times Channel 113. All of these platforms you can connect to the studios of Rstv to follow this all-important interview. Today we're going to take a look at the Ogoni struggle. Several people have made efforts to reposition the Ogonis in their proper political, economic, and social status. Following the environmental degradation occasioned by Shell Petroleum Development Company and other oil companies that have been doing business and left the environment degraded. What about the greenery? What about the aquatic life? You know, the people wallow in abject poverty. The people who live in the southeast senatorial district of River State, and they number about 2 million and live in 1,050 square kilometer homeland rich in oil. Thousands of Ogonis were killed, raped, beaten, detained, or exiled. There was then the judicial murder of Ogoni leaders, including spokesman and founder Ken Saro-Wiwa in November 1995. After all of these problems, has reprieve come the way of the Ogonis? Many people have asked these questions. UNEP, the federal government, and of course other well-meaning citizens of the world have at different times made attempt to come to the aid of the Ogonis. But the struggle still continues as the environment remains degraded. Aquatic life gone. No sign of greenery in very many parts of Ogoni land. Today on the program, I am joined via the telephone line by a man who, in the last elections, contested for the Rivers East Senatorial District election on the platform of the Labour Party. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Ogoni Liberation Initiative, the very well-known Dr. Douglas Fabeke. Dr. Douglas Fabeke, are you on the line?
Yeah, Solomon, I'm on the line.
All right. All right, thanks for joining us via the phone.
Thank you very much.
We will do well to connect to you either through Zoom or WhatsApp as the program progresses.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let me take the first shot. You have been at the forefront of those who have always championed the Ogoni cause, arising from environmental degradation and all of that. Dr. Fabeke, has the last been heard about this struggle?
Yeah, Solomon?
I'm asking that you have been at the forefront of the Ogoni struggles, the need for the Ogoni environment to be cleaned up following environmental degradation and of course pollution and greenery gone, aquatic life gone, and very many respected citizens of Ogoni land have been making effort to draw attention, world attention, federal government attention, and all of that, so that Ogoni land can be clean and then it can go back to their normal life. You have been at the forefront. I'm asking that the Ogonis recently, about some days ago, celebrated Ogoni Day. Has the last been heard about this struggle?
Yeah, Solomon, just as you said, what is going on the Ogoni cleanup is a political activity. It's not the actual remediation for. Like you said, we have been at the forefront. We have seen the worst, we have seen the good, We have seen the reason why the delay to this time, 8 years. After the death of Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni 13, it's just 28 years. And after 28 years of such a sacrifice, we have gotten something tangible on board. But our experience is the worst. But I'm believing God that by the grace of God, we are going to get the best out of this struggle. We have approached government. We have assessed what is going on. Well, first of all, we have to appreciate the federal government for admitting that our environment was actually polluted by approving the UNEP report. But one thing is to approve a project, another thing is to do the project well. So what is going on is not addressing the issues. Understood that this pollution has been long on the ground for over how many years since started oil exploration in Ogun. And by our own report, we have it on record that it has gone up to 500 meters deep in the soil. To an extent that the people are drinking polluted water, even when you have a borehole. We have all the facts to say. So we are all excited that by the approval of the UNEP report and by the federal government taking a step to kickstart the project to address. We are all excited that it's going to address some certain issues. But with what we have on ground, it's not addressing the issues or what we have been expecting. So, like I said today, I was on the interview with several journalists in Lagos. We want to go back and reflect what is going on the struggle, on the record, on the benefit of rights, on what we have presented to the federal government. All right. We still have a long way to go to sit down to agree with the government what the people need. And we also have the government to see how they can replace this project. And I thank you because, you cannot approve a project and you abandon it for years. I don't know whether the government has a committee. I have written to them before that there should be a committee to assess the cleanup project. All right, Dr. Fabike,
permit me to interject.
Of the issues and the challenges that we are having on the project.
Okay, Dr. Fabike.
Now there's no response.
All right, you say all of these as we make progress, but let's take it one step at a time. About a week ago or so, you marked 28th anniversary of the hanging of Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 others, otherwise known as the Ogoni 9. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the memories to take away from that celebration, anniversary?
Well, it was on 28th. We are all at Bori, we are all at Gokana, and the memory that we take away from this celebration is that our people, our leaders, committed their life to die for the freedom of their people. And that freedom, we have not been able to achieve that freedom. That's a great memory. That's something that we need to remember.
The Ogoni cleanup issue is a political jamboree. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right. You also, at one time or another, had accused HYPREP, the hydrocarbon pollution remediation project, of mismanaging monies meant for the Ogoni cleanup, which is not in line with the UNEP report. Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, at the time, I wrote to them that I have discovered that they received 356 million US dollars. So now, convert 356 million US dollars into naira. I wrote to them, and they replied me that they never received such amount. They replied me with all the companies.
Who paid the money? Was it UNEP that paid the money?
The list of companies that giving contract is 77 companies. We calculated the amount of money that was allocated to all the companies that give a contract. And we still find out that in 356 million converted to dollars, more than 10 billion naira is missing. Well, we are waiting to request the former president, and I wrote to the former Honorable Minister of Environment, and I wrote to the Ministry of the Technical Resources, and they set up a committee, and I begin to outline to them. We have details, we have an account number, we have We have records of how they collected those money. But surprisingly, 2 months ago, the people who denied that $356 billion have not been received, they came on air. And this was by the chairman of the board. Said they have received $360 million. Now they are affected that they received $360 million.
Okay.
That means $6 million is missing. But these are the same people, these are the same organizations that deny and wrote to me. I have the letter that they never received such an amount of money. But 2 months ago, they came on board and said, yes, they have received $306 million. What did they do with the money?
Okay, Dr. Fabeke, will you be calling on the anti-graft agencies to investigate HIPREP, the management of HIPREP?
We are coming on board now because we no longer keep quiet because.
No, what I'm saying, you seem to lack confidence in the management of funds by HIPREP. Isn't it so?
We don't have confidence in the management of funds by HIPREP because the HIPREP so-called, they don't have a management plan for this environmental remediation. They don't have it.
Will you be calling on the anti-graft agencies to investigate HIPREP?
Well, Mr. Solomon, I can't say that here on air.
But you seem to lack confidence in them. You don't have confidence in them. You have accused them that they are mismanaging the funds.
Anti-corruption agency?
Yes, well, I'm asking if you will call on the anti-corruption agencies to investigate HIPREP in the way they have managed the money so far received from UNEP.
Mr. Solomon, we are reaching to Mr. President, and I think we have done that just for reasons.
All right. Going further, who is to blame on the delay in the Ogoni cleanup? Is it the federal government, UNEP, or HIPREP?
Well, why I will not blame the UNEP? Because I sat down with the UNEP, and the UNEP said they are not being carried along. Sometimes you say the federal government, the president will not know what is happening, but it is the duty of the federal government to look into what is going on. So we will blame both the federal government and those who are in charge of the project.
All right. You seem to have lost confidence in HIPREP. And of course, what about UNEP? Do you have confidence in UNEP in the manner they release the funds to HIPREP?
Well, like I said, I was in Kenya, and I visited the office of UNEP. And the last time I traveled to US also, and I sent a report. Because we have our own research report. We did our own assessment of what is going on. We ought to assess the project. Now, they are supposed to be an international organization that will certify the validity of what they are doing, the authenticity of what they are doing. Now, with the company they sent to me, which is about 77 companies, some of those companies are not qualified for such to carry out such project. They are not. We even try to check the address of some of those companies. We don't even know where those companies are. And that's what I'm saying. It's a political project where they share contracts to their political appointees.
But has any cleanup been
addressing the issue of an environmental remediation in the body?
Dr. Fabeke?
Yeah.
Are you suggesting to us that no cleanup has been done at all in Ogoni land?
It has not been done. We need to. The president needs to shut it down and rearrange it.
But UNEP, HIPREP,
we don't know what is going on. We are
hello, UNEP, HIPREP, Minister of Environment have been visiting sites of pollution, and then hear.
I told UNEP, you are an international organization, but it's like UNEP have been captured in this corruption because you are not saying you need to give us a report that Ogoni people can drink clean water. Can my people drink clean water now? Can the Ogoni community, can they drink clean water? We have 6 billion naira that have been set aside for water project. Where is the water project? Imagine emergency report, there are things that were supposed to be carried out emergency before the actual remediation. Those things have not been done. The project is a faulty one, very, very faulty. It's not addressing the issue of pollution, because if you go to the very community, you will see the current image going on the community.
All right.
Expired facility on ground, expired facility on ground that is spilling oil into asking down drinking polluted water. Now the next said there should be evacuation of those expired facilities. What access management plan? What is the access management plan? What is the report about the expired pipeline?
All right, Dr. Fabeke, I may have to interject here. Dr. Fabeke, I may have to interject here, yes, to enable us switch over to WhatsApp video call so that our viewers can actually see you, to talk to us from wherever you are. So just take a short break. I will soon return and I will talk more about the degradation, environmental degradation in Ogoniland. Stay with us.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB.
Live on WhatsApp video call now. Dr. Fabeke, can you see us? Hello, Dr. Fabeke. Hello. Hello, Dr. Fabeke. Hello, Dr. Fabeke, can you hear us? Oh, we seem to have some technical problems there. I just hope that our technical hands will be able to quickly fix it so that we can connect to Dr. Fabeke to make progress on the program. Dr. Fabeke, are you there? Hello, Dr. Fabeke. Hello, Dr. Fabeke, can you hear us? Can you hear us now? Oh, no sound? Oh, but we can hear you. Hello, but we can hear you. Can you hear us now? Hello, a technical problem. I believe that our technical hands will quickly fix it for us to make progress on the program. Once again, let me connect to Dr. Fabike, the Chief Executive Officer of Ogoni Liberation Initiative. He has been at the forefront of the Ogoni struggles and the need for the federal government, UNEP, to clean up Ogoni land for the people to breathe fresh air. So, okay, you can't hear us, you mean? Dr. Fabike, can you hear us? Oh, right. We may have to go on break, and then we'll come back to continue with the program. By which time we would have whatever technical glitch that we're having there. Stay with us.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Yeah, we've been talking to the Chief Executive Officer of Ogoni Liberation Initiative, Dr. Douglas Fabike. He has been at the forefront of the Ogoni struggles and, of course, the need for the federal government and, of course, the Ministry of Environment, UNEP, and all that are concerned to put their hands together to clean up Ogoni land for the betterment of humanity. Dr. Fabike, are you on now? Are you on with us?
Yeah, I'm on now, Solomon. The water was disconnected.
Yeah, we sincerely apologize for the technical problems there. But we can continue with the telephone call now. Our viewers are also watching us. On this segment, we will take more of your calls. If you have listened or if you have joined us, we're on to the program Stewardship with SNB, live from the studios of Rstv here in Port Harcourt. And my guest on phone is Dr. Douglas Fabike, Chief Executive Officer of Ogoni Liberation Initiative. But before we continue, Dr. Fabike, you contested in the last election to be a senator representing Rivers Southeast. Have you put behind your disappointments?
Well, yes, I cannot say I was disappointed.
You are popular in the Ogoni struggle, but you're not popular in the ballot.
I was also popular in the ballot, but It is not what the people, it's not who the people voted for that win the election in Nigeria now.
Do you wish?
Who they voted for that win the election in Nigeria. That is my experience.
Okay. Do you wish to recontest in the next elections?
Well, I never knew. I don't do anything on my own. If God says I should go ahead, then when the time comes, I will make it known to the public.
All right, our telephone lines already displayed.
But I was very happy to force down to the appeal court. At least I've gotten the experience and I know what to do.
You lost.
I know how the judgment was hijacked.
You lost at appeal court too.
I discovered that our vote, the people's vote doesn't count.
You lost at appeal court. You lost.
I lost in appeal court.
You lost at. All right. Okay, that's just by the way. On this segment of the program, we'll be taking more of your calls, and so the telephone lines are displayed on your TV set. You can connect to us via those lines, and then Dr. Fabeke is here to find answers to your question. We have the first caller here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling from Apache.
What's your name?
My name is Billy.
Okay, could you move away from your TV set or turn down the volume of your TV?
Okay. My name is Dennis Daniel.
Okay, your name is Dennis Daniel.
Yes, sir. I'm from Ogoni.
You're from Ogoni, all right. Dr. Fabeke, can you hear us? Dr. Fabeke, are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay, go on, Daniel.
Yes. My problem is I need to complain to my brother, Dr. Fabeke. It's about the kind of local government. Because right now it's not so good. There is no water, there is no electricity. And our mothers, they are suffering, they are crossing the stream before they can go to farm. You need to see how suffering they are. They will come back with different kinds of pain because of the crossing the river every blessed day and night for them to survive. Right now that I'm talking to you, there is no electricity, there is no water, there is no good road.
Which part of Kana are you talking about? Which area of Kana?
I'm talking about just Sogo at home, in Luswe.
Sogo.
From just at home.
Okay, Dr.
Electricity.
Well,
nobody wants to do anything about it.
Dr. Fabeke, do you have any response to that?
Mr. Solomon, I visited that community and what he's saying is very, very right. I think when, I have, like I said, for my election, that was the situation of the people. Now look at what my sister is saying. It takes nothing to address those issues. But the challenging we're having today is that people who are representing us, they don't know about the situation of the communities and our people. They are very far away from the communities. They are far away from the people. They don't have the feeling that the people are going through suffering. That was the thing that moved me to contest this election. I wanted to provide active representation to my people, allow my people to have access to me. And I will see how I can use that office with my vision to address some issues. And I promise you, I will address over 95% of the issues in this community. So what she's saying is right.
All right,
the government doesn't know what is going on in those places.
All right, Dennis Daniel, does that sync? Does that sync?
The House of Rep doesn't know what is going on in these places.
All right, Dennis Daniel, is that okay by you?
I'm okay. I'm very okay, sir. I'm very okay.
All right.
Please, they should do something about it.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. All right, Dr. Fabeke, in one of your public speeches, you prayed Mr. President to set up a committee to exonerate Ken Saro-Wiwa and the other 8, otherwise known as Ogoni 9. What about the Ogoni 4? Are they different groups, Ogoni 4, Ogoni 9?
If you follow the right up, it's part of our recommendation. The government of Nigeria need to revisit the leaders that die on this struggle. Solomon, something must have been done to remember these people. After 28 years, and the government is staying a dead year, you need to revisit how these people died, so that the glory can return back to the past. There are things that we cannot just overlook. There are things that we cannot just abandon. Now the government is giving recommendation for the people. You accept it that yes, your people land actually polluted. Fine. What the people who are crying for the environmental injustice? Why were they killed? What did they kill them? How did you kill them? What was their offense? The people that died, the 4 leaders that died, what did they die for? How did they die? I think that government can just coordinate their activity and say, look, we are sorry for what has happened to Ogoni. Is it the time for government to say we are sorry? Because they cause all the crises that happen. So if we have a good listening government, they will say we are sorry. And when you say you are sorry, you begin to remediate the pains. Attend to the pains of the sorrow. Because after 28 days, our people are still crying. Because the injustice continue.
So do you foresee? Do you foresee?
That government attending to this thing, the sacrifice of our people.
All right, Dr. Fabeke, do you foresee the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration exonerating Ken Saro-Wiwa and the others?
Yes.
All right.
I foresee that we are working on it. Yes,
All right.
it's going to happen.
We have a caller here. Good afternoon.
Mr. President, you know, mind you, Mr. President was once an activist. He's an activist. I stay in Lagos for 28 years, so I know who he is.
All right.
He will never play with this.
Dr. Fabeke, we have a caller on the line. Let's listen to that caller. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from, please? Your name? Okay, Juan, calling from Elelewo. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Go on with your questions or your observations. Hello? Oh, we lost it. All right. Dr. Fabeke, SPDC joint venture some time ago allegedly wanted to sell OML 11 through a secret auction. You are one of those strongest voices that spoke against this move. What was the role of your organization in auctioning OML 11?
People to auction OML 11?
Yes.
You know, that was a laughable move. They wanted to auction it for $1 billion. And I told them we can keep them in government. That was the former government of President Muhammadu Buhari. If they are looking for money, there are people that can give you that money and not to sell the whole of Ogoni land. Nobody can auction on 11. Nobody can do that. We stop it. We move against it. And we saw those who are behind it. I don't want to talk about it any further because that has been cancelled.
Okay, your demand that the slain Ogoni 9, families of the slain Ogoni 9 be taken care of, having been abandoned by successive administration. Do you foresee it coming to fruition?
Well, Mr. Solomon, not just Ogoni 9, Ogoni 13. The entire Ogoni 13, something needs to be done to remember these people. Something tangible. Something that the world will see. Something that everybody will be satisfied. Needs to be done. The 13 people that died, very subject on this problem, something needs to be done to remember them.
Okay, in course of this year's struggle, what are your challenges, either from within your fellow Ogoni brothers or outside? Do you have any challenges?
Little challenges, Solomon.
What are they?
Remember, it's not everybody that wants to hear the truth. What we are saying is the truth, the reality. We have to talk the reality. I have a lot of challenge. You remember I've been kidnapped before on this issue.
True.
And the guy that kidnapped me asked me to stop talking. I said, well, they told me who sent them. Remember, my father was also kidnapped and murdered to death. So many challenges, security challenges. But Solomon, whatever challenges we are facing, what always gives me the courage is that some people have died on this issue. It's just like as a Christian and you are serving God. Jesus said, in the world there will be tribulation, but in me you have peace. Jesus Christ died to save our lives. And we are the believers are still going through challenges. So we are facing serious challenges and opposition. But we will never stop. We have to continually go in and be consistent. No challenge can stop the struggle. Solomon, the sacrifice on this struggle is much, and that sacrifice will surely speak at the appointed time. So we are not afraid of those challenges.
Dr. Fabeke,
and God will give us strength to go through it.
Dr. Fabeke, you have employed different tactics in drawing government attention to the cleanup of Ogoniland, one of which is divinity. How prayerful is your group and Ogonis to see that God, all that we are doing is the human angle. How prayerful can you be, you and the Ogonis can be, to ensure that God hears your prayers to clean up Ogoniland?
Solomon, God already hear our prayer. We are on the path of success right now as I'm talking to you. God has already heard our prayer. All we need to do now is to be thanking God. God already heard our prayer.
All right, we have a caller here. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, we have Dr. Fabeke on the line.
Okay. My name is Nelson. I'm calling from Ghana. Local government.
Your name is Nelson.
Johnson, I'm calling from Ghana local government.
All right, thanks for joining us all the way from Ghana.
And the struggle of mobility people
Is what?
Our struggle. When concern is started. Because they don't want to come together and do one thing. We have people like that, we have to go like Dr. People. We have to go like Senator Kennedy. And there's a good little meeting. When people come together and carry a great struggle, no of them, we don't want to come together.
Okay.
So that is the way we going to get.
All right. Dr. Fabeke, do you subscribe to his view that there is no unity of purpose amongst the leaders of Ogoni in bringing to an end this struggle?
Well, just like my brother said, because they don't come together and speak one thing, that's why we document that.
All right. Dr. Fabeke, there is no unity amongst you leaders. No unity amongst you leaders. That's what the caller is saying. And that's why you cannot achieve much in the struggle for the emancipation of the Ogoniland.
Well, Solomon, like my brother said, well, everybody has his own ideology, but I think we have only one focus on this issue. And we know there are also design and road tactics that are being done by some of the people that don't want the progress of this struggle. I want to tell you the truth. I have visited all the leaders that my brother said. I think we are saying one thing, and very soon we are going to see the fruit of our unity. We are doing some underground work to talk with all the leaders, and everybody is saying the same thing. I think there's going to be a greater success anywhere from now.
Okay, let me take you back to high prep and the management of funds released to it by UNEP. You quoted an amount here, $366 million US so far released to high prep. Are you suggesting to us that of all this humongous money that is released to high prep, no single work has been done in Ogoniland in relation to the cleanup?
Well, one thing is to do a work, and another thing is to do a work as was recommended. You can just do something. Maybe I give you money to go and do something, and I give you the guidelines.
What exactly have they done? What exactly have they done? And what have they not done?
You see, Solomon, I see some places where ground have been in Ogoni, but I am seeing majority of the work not yet done. I'm seeing majority of the work. I have pictures of different communities of Rstv. I have visited different community cry for pollution, especially in Bodog. So if other people cannot see the impact of the remediation, what are we doing? If the people of Kenya are crying for entire facility that is causing speed, what have they done? Those communities that explain high volume of speed are still crying the same cry for the past 28 years. They should tell us what they have done. I have my report.
Okay, Dr. Fabeke, are members of High Prep all Ogoni sons, or they are mixed up?
Well, I think the chairman of the board is Ogoni.
Professor Zabi.
He's done a better position to tell us what is going on.
You mean Professor Zabi?
And said you have received 350 million. Fine. You should tell us what they use that money to do.
You have written to him, you said?
And also, they are the same people who are giving contract for water, yet the people have not seen any water. 6 billion naira for how many years we cannot get a clean water in those communities.
Can you describe to someone who has not visited Ogoni land before the level of decay that this pollution has caused the Ogoni people? Can you describe it?
In fact, right now it's more than 100%. It's becoming worse. It's worse. If some community is not being attended to, we go extinct. I'm just telling you the reality, and I have pictures of what I'm saying. I have pictures of what I'm saying, Solomon. If some community is not being attended to on this environmental pollution, earthquake will happen in some part of Ogoni. Because the most dangerous things, I can't make a recommendation of facilities, exact facilities on ground. Some of those pipelines have been there for 40 years. They were there before I was born. It has expired and it's busting. Those pipelines are leaking. What is the level of asset management test being conducted by IPRES? What have they done about that? These are the ones that are causing head pollution to the Ogoni community. Is there any report on the asset management test? What did they do about those pipelines that have decayed under the soil and is causing the leakage of crude oil to those communities? Denying them a fresh, good drinking water. What have they done about it?
Okay, Dr. Fabeke, you seem not to have confidence in IPREP, I repeat.
I don't have
would you call
once you go confident, I don't have.
Would you call for the dissolution of IPREP and a new membership appointed?
I'm not calling for dissolution. You know, when you are in school and you write exam and you fail, they ask you to repeat. It's just to rearrange. It's just to sit down and to rearrange that organization.
When you say rearrange, when you say rearrange, when you
witness, there is no management plan, no practical management plan.
Dr. Fabeke, when you say rearrange, in this context, what are you talking about? Rearrange hyper.
We have called the president, dissolve this president management, remove them entirely, and sit down and call an expert to do a thorough assessment. What has been done so far? Do a thorough investigation. How much they have used? What was this money used for? Set up a fresh idea. Bring international experts to go to land. Let's do the real thing.
Okay.
Soon they will tell you that they are true. And all of them will just pack and go. And that will be the end. And the whole $1 billion is gone. There's no impact on the community.
Okay, Dr. Fabeke, you advocate for justice and fairness for Ogonis, all over the world. You have also expressed no confidence in IPREP severally on this program and in other fora. You also said that you accused IPREP to have received the sum of $366 million, but they denied and later accepted that they had actually received $360 million, not 66. Now, as an advocate of truth and fairness, why is it difficult, if these facts are actually correct, Why is it difficult for Dr. Fabeke to approach the anti-graft agencies to investigate HIPREP to stop the mismanagement of this fund as alleged by you?
We have done that. We have our reports with EFCC. We have our report with the police. But we are waiting for Mr. President to take action.
So why has EFCC not swung into action?
We are still waiting. Mr. Solomon, like I said, we are still waiting. Our reports are coming.
All right, we are having calls here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, we're sincerely sorry that we've not been able to take your call because the conversation is getting hotter and deeper. And so we'll just take one or two calls before we round off on this segment of the program. It's been a very wonderful time with Dr. Douglas Fabeke, Chief Executive Officer, Ogoni Liberation Initiative. We have a caller here. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, can you tell us your name and where you're calling us from, please?
They're calling from the living.
Who calling?
Joy.
All right, Joy, thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, Joy. How are you?
Go on.
When you hear about freedom from how many years to see, you go to that place, what do you see? You see anything going on there? You see anything like this? Even Sogo as a whole, so you see anything like this going on in Sogo local government or community? You see, if you never go to anything, when you hear highway, they are doing clean up. So where? Where are they started from? How are they ending? You didn't see anything. You've been hearing people will go for rescue, people will go there. You've been hearing differences and nothing is nothing.
All right, Joy. Joy is angry that for so many years that she's been hearing about cleanup. No cleanup has been made. Dr. Fabeke, can you corroborate that fact?
Yeah, what she said, because if you want to know, get to the grassroots. The grassroots have the fact. They are still in the same problem they find themselves for 28 years. She said nothing is going on, and if you go to the community and begin to ask everybody in those communities, people in some of those communities, if you look at where they are going to look for water to drink, because the water within them, even the borehole they stand, is no longer safe for them to drink. And these are the same people who receive 8 billion naira to give people water.
Dr. Fabeke,
so give people water, are they not part of the emergency project they will have done before they start the so-called cleanup?
Dr. Fabeke, there are unconfirmed reports. We have to throw it back at you so that you can confirm them or not. There are unconfirmed reports that you shout this way so that you can be given contract or money from HIPREP for recognition so that you can be given contract. Is that correct?
Are there any they see me to that I came to HIPREP office to ask for contract? I can't do that. Solomon, I can't do that.
Have you ever approached the HIPREP leadership for your share of the $360 million US?
I will never do it, Solomon. I'm a very contented man. I will never do it. I will never do it. I will never betray the sacrifice of my leader. I will never do it. And I've not done it. I've not even given a sign that I need such money.
So the last caller talked about leadership issue. This has been the bane of the backwardness that we see in the Ogoni cleanup issue. What is really happening with the leadership in Ogoni land? There is no unity of purpose. Somebody has also called and said that earlier. And the last caller has also blamed it on leadership. What are you doing about this leadership issue?
Solomon, I think the leadership issue of Ogoni is intact. But what is going on is that some people like money more than themselves. Some people who were crying for the Ogoni issue were crying because they need money. giving money to everybody that we are talking on the going struggle. So those people who are talking, they close their mouth. What do you expect them to say? They have gotten money. So if you say it, they will cancel that. What you're saying is all right because they're giving them money. It's not about division. It's about tactics of divide and rule. That's what is going on. Our people are in unity of purpose. Our people know the truth. We have the focus. But some people have been bought over with money.
So, Dr. Fabeke, going further, what is the way forward in all of this quagmire?
Solomon, in the next 2 weeks, you will see what will happen, and when you will see it, you will know that God is with Okoni. I don't want to preempt what's about to happen.
All right, we've been talking to Dr. Douglas Fabeke, Labour Party candidate for Rivers Southeast Senatorial District. He lost out the ballot and he lost out at the appeal court. Dr. Fabeke, we wish you well in your next endeavor, political endeavor.
Thank you very much, Solomon. Thank you.
All right, that will be all. We can see our telephone line still buzzing, but we're sorry we can't take any more calls. Or I'm getting signal that I have 1 or 2 minutes. Let me just hear from this last caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Temple. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, Temple, thanks for joining us.
I want to contribute about this.
All right, very quickly, time is not on our side.
Now, if we go to our senatorial district authority, this is the man will vote for because this man is a nice man. But now that is not the right candidate. But the way he has done everything to that man, that is first. Second, what our state father died for? Everybody put eye on there. We are expecting our leaders to do well, but they are not doing well. But if this our brother here as this man is talking on the television, if he get any attitude out of faith in brother because we are suffering in River State. If he get any direction God want to pass through him, let him help us because all our eyes on the right person.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's our last call on the program, Dr. Fabeke. Thank you so much for finding out to talk to us.
Thank you, Solomon. Thank you.
All right, my name is Solomon Nelson Braid. We'll join you again same time next week. We shall bring you another guest on a different topic. Bye-bye. Hello, Doc.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders